The week ahead. As we talk about the week ahead, it's important to have a broader understanding or perspective of how markets generally function. Markets will generally go from trend to balance, and then back to trend, or trend to balance revert. Markets rarely go from trend up to trend down. On the example on the left, the market had trended up for several months. The market then moved sideways for 6 months, or I call that balance. The market broke to the downside and then moved sideways for many months. As you can see, it then finally started a trend up to the middle balance area. So in the middle balance area, the market moved sideways for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and then broke to the upside. So in the first example, the trend was up, the market balanced, and it broke to the downside. In the second example, the trend was up, the market balanced, and then the market continued on its upward trend. Currently, the market is in another balance range. The trend had been up, and now the market has started to give us some sense of balance. I don't think that the current balance is completed. Generally, the market will make its initial break. Traders get over anxious and buy the break. And before the balance is over, we generally will see another 25 to 50% break to the downside. So currently the market is in a balancing phase. We don't know if that balance will then go back to the upside or to the downside, but I doubt if the balance is currently completed. Traders can get whipsawed very easily during the balance period. Because what happens, traders tend to get inventory too short and too long. So they get too short, for example, and then you get a panic short covering rally. So many times traders want to see continuation of a rally. And when it's only short covering, that is very misleading. The short covering rally then has a tendency to get the market overly long with short-term inventory, and then you get a liquidation break. One way to distinguish liquidation breaks and short covering rallies from more normal market action is that the short covering rallies and the liquidation breaks are usually much faster and much more emotional. So currently the market is in a balancing position. I think that next week we have, if I remember correctly, it's PPI on Tuesday and CPI on Wednesday. Both of these could add a lot of short-term volatility to the current market. There's a tremendous amount of questions out there. Is the market, is inflation under control? Has the market slowed too much? I think the uncertainty is great. Don't get caught in the whipsaw. Remember, we are in a balancing phase. The balancing phase will eventually end. But what you want to do is be able to recognize when you're in the balancing phase, and then be able to recognize when you get a breakout from that balance. Have a great week and good trading. Bye now.